How's everybody doing? My name is Charles.
And I'm Leanna.
And welcome to the Buford Show.
So for today's topic, we're going to talk about
how my wife refused to take my last name.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
So why did you feel like you didn't want to take my last name? What was it?
Okay, so in our previous video, we spoke about how like that first year of marriage was like rough, right? Mm-hmm. So at the time that we got married, it was still it was a scary thing, right? Mm-hmm. You know, marrying somebody that you've only known for a short time, and it's kind of like there were some of my husband's flaws. I was still waiting for him to deliver on them. When I say deliver, meaning areas that he had to fix before I was like, okay, I'm gonna really give it my all. So I'm not gonna lie, at that point, my love for him was conditional. It was.
What? I didn't even know this.
I love you.
I'm not.
So I love you. Now I love you unconditionally.
Yeah, now she loves me.
Growth. Yeah.
It was conditions.
It sure was. Cause I felt like I brought the table. So it's just like, you gotta come correct. Anyway, so we were going through like just a rough patch. Like that first year, like we spoke about in our previous video, we were just like bumping heads. So I'm just like, I'm not about to, as someone who I would like to kind of call myself as a woman who kind of had her stuff together. I came from a large family, so my maiden name, which was Rhett, it was 3 girls and 2 boys, and me and my sisters, we were called like the Rhett sisters, and like I just felt like the Rhetts, like we were kind of like, we were a big deal.
She didn't want to let go. That's what
I didn't want to let go, and I just kind of felt like it was losing my, I don't want to say my legacy, but my lineage, you know, just to convert to this man's last name who I just married. And it was just like a life-altering thing for me, where it's just like I'm literally giving up my identity. And then also it's just like the whole hassle that you have to go through with I had to get my passport changed. I had to get my social security card changed. I had to get my military ID changed. I had to get so much
paperwork,
driver's license changed, paperwork and money, right? And I'm just like, at this point, we're bumping heads. I don't even know if we're gonna make it. So I'm not about to do all this work. So I was just like, no, like you gotta earn this. Like, let me see. I'm gonna fill this out. But yeah, how did that make you feel?
So it made me feel like she was not down, not 100%. You're telling me you have to, you know, prove it. When you told me I do, it was a wrap after that. Once we get married, you're supposed to take my last name because now we're family. It's not, oh, I don't want to. You left mom and daddy's house already. You're an adult. Now come join my family, but not get rid of your family.
So why you couldn't take my last name?
It wasn't going down like that. Yeah. Even, is that a thing?
I mean, it's like a new wave thing now. Like it's
new wave. What
like
wave?
I've heard a couple of famous people. I can't remember. I don't know if it was. I'm not even gonna mismention somebody. Zoe Saldana, somebody, she married a guy and he took her last name because obviously like she's famous, so it's just like he wasn't famous. But yeah, and then it's just like getting these degrees that got my name on it, and it was just like getting rid of my identity. And I wasn't, yes, I said I do, but I never thought about like that I'm actually.
That's what I think it is. You didn't think of the full, you know, picture. You're taking on a part of me, and kind of getting rid of a part of you, and you wasn't ready to, you know, accept that.
Yeah.
Period.
Because it's just like Buford, you know, that's a old country name. So it's just like when people hear my last name, they just say, oh, you country Buford. I'm just like, this name don't got nothing to do with me. That's my husband's folks. Like, it is what it is. Like, as opposed to my lineage, Rhett. Like, I know where my folks come from, even though they do come from the South.
So what you mean? The Bufords, and then, but the Rhetts, yeah, but the Rhetts, you know, I know where we come from.
But it's like I was just indoctrinated into this family. I know nothing about. I know nothing about it.
I do then.
What?
No, because you're, like I said, you're downplaying my Nana's last name.
I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying I'm joining a family that I don't know anything about the deep roots in the history. Like, I know.
Understood.
Like, I know the deep roots in the history of my maiden name.
No,
so it's just kind of like giving up my identity, especially because I know about like the roots of slavery and my grandfather fighting in World War II. Like, it's just like, it runs deep.
I understand that, babe. I'm talking about the whole country part.
Well, they was Rhett's country too, so.
No, but you was like the Bufords.
People like, oh, you from the country. I ain't from the country.
Yeah.
Come here, Zaddy. Come here.
So when she told me that she was considering not taking my last name, I was like it was kind of like one of those things where like
it was like a punch in the gut. Like,
yeah, like, why are we even getting like married? Like, what do you mean? Like, how are we even supposed to be a family if we don't have the same last name? Like,
so,
it was so crazy to me, and it made me more mad. I didn't feel disrespected. I just was upset.
But then when I talk about like how you ain't, like, you didn't really have your ducks, some of your ducks wasn't in a row. Like,
so what?
How does that make you feel when I say that part? Like,
you knew that before, and like, you don't change your mind because of something that you already knew. Like, oh, I'm gonna just put you on hold until like, you either in or you out.
Well, long story short, obviously I ended up changing my name.
Yeah.
It only took me 9 months, but I still did. I still did it because I'm just like, you have to just weigh certain things in a marriage. Like my husband said, like I said I do. So if I wasn't ready to do, I should have never said I do. You know, so I'm just like, it kind of just came with the territory, and I'm just like, I would rather, that in itself was creating tension in our marriage, our new marriage. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you just take the strife out of your marriage. Things that cause strife, you just remove it. So I'm just like, okay, what I ended up doing, which was my compromise, so I completely took his last name, but I changed my maiden name into my middle name. So that was my compromise, and to show my husband that I love him and I obviously do care about how he feels.
Yeah, just thinking about it, it was one of those things where it was like, yes, you're proud of your family's name, I understand that, and everything that comes with it, but when you said I do, you at that time told me that you were proud to be my wife. So how is somebody gonna identify you, you know, as, you know, Charles Buford's wife if you're not Leanna Buford?
That's fair.
So are you not proud to be my wife? You want to be Leanna Rhett and I'd be Charles Buford? Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah,
I am proud to be your wife. Obviously, I'm still here. We still in this thing.
Yeah.
So,
but that definitely was a growing pain. It definitely was a growing pain.
So we just had a lot of tension going on, just a lot of
just thinking about
coming together issues. But obviously we've resolved them or worked through them. So
yes.
Yeah. But I love you, baby.
Love you too.
So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe down below.
Yes, down below.
So stay tuned for our next video.